So think of these as Bombay doors. They're going to swing down.
If E.T. should ever try to phone our home in the universe, you can bet Jill Tarter will be there to take the call.
This is a feed, right? And it is like the aerial on your car.
Or a Flash Gordon ray gun. Jill is director of the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, and I am under the hood of one of her cool new radio telescopes.
What are we listening for? We're listening for something that we don't think can be produced by Mother Nature. Something that looks artificial, something that's obviously engineered.
Something alien and smart. Jill has spent 3 decades, her entire career, on this all-or-nothing, needle-in-a-star-stack quest to tune into WUFO. It's a signal that may or may not exist.
If you put a transmitter up there, and there is a radar transmitter in there.
When I first met her, she was still making brief annual pilgrimages to Arecibo, Puerto Rico, to the world's largest radio telescope, hoping to make contact there. Now, this is starting to ring a bell, isn't it? Jill is the inspiration for Ellie Arroway, played by Jodie Foster in the movie Contact. But now the real action has moved here, to Hat Creek, California, an isolated spot 300 miles north of San Francisco. The $40 million array is funded by private donations. $25 million came from Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen. It will allow us to keep our ears on them 24/7, 365.
This is an exciting time. We're doing something now we couldn't do when we started. We couldn't do 5 years ago. We just got the capability, this technological capability, a few years ago, and we're now taking advantage of it.
This is the electronic intergalactic version of cupping your ear so you can hear a little better. Right now they have 42 of these dishes. Eventually they'd like to have 350 here, which would greatly increase their sensitivity and their ability to hear the heavens.
This is how the silicon intelligence concentrates.
But listening, in this case, means watching. They hunt for radio signals with a galactic police scanner by pointing at stars and dialing in some likely frequencies. But those lines are what contact will look like. Probably.
That will probably be the first key that something is out there.
But like in the movie with the wah wah. It's not going to do that, right? It's not going to do the wah wah.
Hey, I won't say it's going to do this or it's going to do that.
Jill always keeps a bottle of chilled bubbly handy in case her cosmic crapshoot pays off. Over the years, she's had a few spine-tingling moments when she heard a signal, but from a spacecraft launched here on Earth. But the stars may be in alignment, if you will, for this to happen for real before too long. NASA is working on a space telescope designed specifically to look for other Earth-like planets in our galaxy.
So basically, at the end of the mission, we will know, are there lots of Earths or are there very few? If there are lots of Earths, there probably is a lot of life in our galaxy waiting for us to contact them.
So Jill Tarter may soon have some better clues on where to aim her dishes. And maybe this will be the place where we finally get an answer.
I'm extremely excited about the potential of living in this first generation of human beings that can try and answer this question by doing an experiment rather than asking the priests and the philosophers what they believe.
Miles O'Brien, CNN, Hat Creek, California.